Hello guys, how is everyone doing? How is everyone doing? I'm so excited for today. This one will be special. This one will be special. Finally I get to show you the magic of oil pens and the pigment blends. So, how is everyone doing? Tell me. We're gonna chill and chat for a couple of minutes before we start to working. Some more people join. Oh yeah. Alright. My obvious question for the start. Can you hear me? Can you see me? And are you having a good time? Hello, got home really late from work. I'll be watching the stream from my TV in the kitchen room while I cook and eat dinner. Well, enjoy, brother. Hello everyone. Hello, Felix. Sound and video are fine. Great. We can both hear and see well. Thank you. Felix is asking, how are you? I'm great, brother. Thank you very much for asking. I hope you great, good too. Finally, I fixed the music. Music is back in my headphones because last stream was kind of weird because I was like in deafening silence and at least you guys hear the music. Oh yeah, at least that was good. So let's chit chat a bit and we're gonna proceed. Today we're gonna be painting this lovely base which we built last week, if you remember. So in the morning I primed it and, well, basically zenithal prime it, so it's nice and ready. And today we're gonna be giving it life. Literally, we're gonna bring it to life by painting just with oils, no airbrush this time. So this is very beginner friendly set of techniques which I'm about to show you. And I'm super stoked. I'm always excited when I'm working with oils. So we can start by going through the list of the tools and materials which we're gonna use today, because somebody pointed out last time that it would be good if we... Oh, damn! I almost forgot to record it, but not this time. You know what? Last stream, beautiful sculpting stream, which we sculpted this beautifully disgusting Nurglefly. I haven't recorded, so I'm left with that shitty YouTube quality, unfortunately. But this time Maho did not forget, so say hello, YouTube. And okay, let's go through the things. So obvious thing, we have the base. So this is the first material which we're gonna be using. Duh. Then we have our Dollar Rolly odorless oil thinner. Very important, very good, highly recommend. So basically it's the more healthier version of the oil thinner, because as you know, oils are the mediums which are not diluted by water. You have to have a special solvent in order to dilute it, and that's why you can use the standard one, which painters, canvas painters are using, but that is really smelly and very bad for your overall health. So I rather buy these 75 milliliter bottles. They're kind of expensive, like this bottle cost me like €9, and it won't last me long, unfortunately. However, it does not sting and the vapors are bearable. And Pacho, hey, painting stream, let's go. Yeah, brother, let's go. We are right now going through the list of materials. So yeah, that's the safe thinner here. Now, oil paints which you're gonna use. So right off the bat, that's the olive green from Kohinoor. We're gonna use this one not the last, but till the not the end, later. is the right word. So we have the pre-made black wash from AK Interactive. But you can mix your own, it doesn't really matter. I just realized that the black wash is the most used, so I rather buy pre-mixed, it's not that expensive. Then we're gonna be using or mixing this brown color. And here, in fact, I have a whole set of oil paints which we're gonna maybe use. These oil paints are wonderful because they will last you a lifetime. Literally, this color I bought it like 6 years ago. I'm not lying to you. 6 years ago, and I'm not even half tube in. Let me just move the camera for a bit. Now that's better. Now that's better. So we have these oils. We will be mixing them later. Then what I'm gonna show you is our dirty aluminum palette. We'll be mixing our own washes later. Then I have these two cups. One will be for the black wash, because this will be like the most how to say it, the biggest amount we're gonna use from the black one, so I brought the cup. Let's leave it here. And this little cup is actually brush cleaner cup, I call it. So we're gonna pour a little bit of clear thinner right here, and we're gonna clear our brush in that. So let's move our oil medium there. And painting with oil washes is very quick. Your biggest enemy in here is the drying time, which is obviously very long, but washes dry way faster than undiluted paints. Just gonna walk my dog, but taking you with me, well, brother, that's amazing. Take care, take care. Be aware of your surroundings. But I appreciate it. Thank you very much, brother. So we're gonna fetch ourselves a nice big fat brush. Maybe this one will do, or yeah, this one is like really rough brush, so this will do. And forgot that we're gonna be using also this enamel streaking right now. Enamels are, I think, I'm not chemist, so don't take me on these words. But I observed they are a little bit different than oil washes, but the solvent works just fine. So right off the bat, we're gonna pour some in here, in our big cup, and then we're gonna mix it with the black one. Because here, as you can see, we have like stone structures, we have earth and rocks, and then some pillars, and we get two huge nurgly mushrooms. And those mushrooms will be different color. Meanwhile, you can guess what colors will be these mushrooms. You can take a guess. So we have our good oil mix here. And let's just test it out if it's gonna be okay or if we need to dilute it. So let's pour a little bit here. As you can see, it's going really nicely in here. And I'm kinda happy with the consistency, so maybe we'll thin it a little bit more. Just pour our thinner in here. And guys, I promise you, this base will be absolutely amazing. And if we still have time, we will apply some foliage in a form of grass tufts. Now, Gamer's Grass sent me this huge package of tufts to try out. So, we're gonna do, by what I observed, these tufts looks absolutely amazing. I'm looking forward to use them. Alright, so let's wash this whole piece with our pre-mixed oil washes, and right off the bat you can see how easily it's dispersing. It's beautiful. Way better than acrylic washes. I love working with oils. Now notice that I'm wearing gloves, and it's important to wear gloves when you're working with oil paints, because A, it's really hard to get rid of oil paints from your hands, and B, you need to protect your skin, because your skin is very porous, or how to call it, and it's absorbing transdermally, which means through skin, a lot of basically everything, and you really don't want these chemicals on your skin, so I highly recommend you to wear gloves. Me personally, I always wear gloves when I'm painting with oils. Look how beautifully is dispersing. What are the news from Warhammer world, guys? Bring it on. We may talk about that. I'm thinking next stream, like, we will spend like first 15 minutes talking about like most recent stuff. I would love to hear your opinion and debate about what is going on in the wargaming world. And we don't have to talk about Warhammer. We can talk also about Lord of the Rings, about D&D. I'm always eager to talk about fantasy or sci-fi stuff, as you may know. By the way, did you see my latest video, the short, to be exact, about how this corn set is a lava chaos set? I already finished that, so I have a lot of footage to work with and a lot of photos, so I'll be uploading them in the upcoming days. And it's instantly my favorite set. It looks really good. I'm surprised how well it turned out. If you remember, we painted the very first piece on our stream, and I made 9 more pieces like that. And I haven't showed you one more material which we'll be using quite frequently, and it's lying right here. And these are the makeup sponges. And the importance, or the magic in working with oils, is by swiping them away and leaving them in the recesses, which makes these awesome color volumes. So it's basically shading and highlighting in one step. Okay, let's make a few checks if we applied it correctly, evenly on all sides. I'm gonna blast it via hair dryer if we are satisfied with what we see now, and we will start swiping right away. Okay, I'll leave my fat brush in here. I will cover this huge, cup. Let me air dry it. Are you gonna paint a 40k figure at some point? We'd love to see. Yeah, of course. I have like infinite amount of stuff to show you, literally infinite, because the ideas are still coming. Tomorrow till Friday I will be building and painting my Necron backlog, which I'm doing for a client. So I'm thinking tomorrow before lunchtime I will be streaming like building Necrons, and then we're gonna paint, and I'm gonna make videos about it. And it's gonna be awesome. And I'm still having in mind that Chaos Orcs, which we talked about last time, that they do not exist at the moment, but we're gonna create them. It's gonna be awesome. So, guys, I will lean back and start hair drying this. In fact, I'll just mute myself because if I like Witcher, yeah. Oh, I enjoyed like season 1. It was good. Season 2 was slightly worse, and season 3 was terrible. So unfortunately, I did not enjoy season 3. But first 2 seasons were okay. I enjoy more books, and the sci-fi especially. Oh, I always recommend The Expanse. Yeah, I'm about to watch it. We gave it a chance with my wife, but somehow we didn't continue. But I am willing to give it a second chance. I don't know why we stopped watching that, to be honest. Probably my wife didn't like it. Oh. It has how many, like 5 seasons? Oh shit. It fell. I think it's amazing. Even though I'm watching the live, I'll watch it later. Thank you for the advice on the call. Thanks to you, I think I'll start making terrain. Yeah, brother, glad to hear that. I hope you start making terrain. So right now I'm swiping it like the most excess of the color with a paper towel, just to get rid of the most of the old washes from here. Hello Firestorm. Hello brother. Hello again from Czechia, our closest neighbor. Ciao bratku. My bad. So still swiping it away. And you notice that the camera can be a bit shaky. That's because I'm furiously swiping it away. And notice how dirty this paper towel is already getting. That's how much and that's how strong the oil washes are. And right now you cannot see much the effect of the swiping, but trust me, we're gonna build it up and it's gonna be amazing. Especially when it combines with the pigments. Alright, enough of the paper towel swiping. Let's switch to Bro, how many hours a day do you work out, or is it genetics? Oh no brother, it's not genetics. I work out like absolute maniac. I in fact work out for 18 years in the gym, 18 years. And I have 2 workouts a day, every day. So morning is the climb with the weighted vest to the mountain, because I live under the hill. So it's a form of a cardio. And afternoon it's either a gym, swimming or running. So yeah, I have quite busy schedule when it comes to workouts. Oh, these are the makeup sponges which we'll be using for swiping, and immediately we can start. I will just fetch myself what you call it, scissors, and the trick is to save money and material, cut them in half or even at the quarters, because then you will duplicate the possible material. So I'm gonna cut them all in half, and we're gonna continue with our swiping. Now, streaking grimes are drying way faster than other washes, so we're gonna reactivate them by further applying thinner. Are you Chaos Undivided or Pure Iron Warriors? I am carving Dead Guard. Well, I love Khorne and I love Nurgle. Tzeentch and Slaanesh not so much. So I'm more Khorne and Nurgly boy. You're strong AF. Oh, thank you, brother. I'll do my best. Now, do you have any Warhammer 40k books you can recommend as a beginner to 40k, or maybe somebody in the chat? I absolutely do recommend you to start reading Storm of Iron. It's actually one of the best, if not the best rated 40k book, and is perfect introduction to the 40k world. It was actually my first book I read, and I read it at least 3 times already. It's amazing. It's amazing. I highly recommend you to do it. It's from Graham McNeil, which is one of the best Warhammer authors I've ever read a book from. So start with that. Storm of Iron is the name. It's about the Chaos Marines, Iron Warriors besieging imperial planet called Hydra Cordatus, and they are in a quest for stealing something. I will not spoil you what. And we get to see and hear the story from the both sides, and it's a very, very, very well written plot. I eat in every single page with gape opened mouth, if you know what I mean. I loved it. Now, I didn't mention what kind of scheme we are going with this base. And that's my fault, and I do apologize for that, so let me enlighten you. I'm aiming for the swamp effect. This Nurgle army is located in the swamp with ruins, rocks, nasty mushrooms. I get the idea in my head, so we'll manifest it with this very first little diorama base, and from that we will replicate it to the small units, to the big units, to the pieces of terrain. We're gonna make a whole display case. This is gonna be my most ambitious and biggest project when it comes like army wise. Everything we are doing from scratch. We're sculpting and inventing our whole models. So these models, most of them does not even exist yet. Last time we sculpted these Nurgle leech flies, bat leech flies. So basically leeches with wings. And on our Friday stream we're gonna continue. And also I have this commission for a huge Skaven set along with a Skaven abomination. So that is what we're gonna sculpt on stream as well. So we're gonna sculpt one Skaven nasty mutant. Something which Clan Moldro would be proud of. I finished reading Conrad trilogy 2 days ago. Guys, that trilogy is somehow okay, but for the record is the worst. That has the worst ending of any book I ever read in my life. And I read dozens, maybe hundreds already books. And that has so badly written end. I almost like I had to immediately Google spoilers for his next like story and stuff, because I could not believe how bad this book ended. And there's nothing basically. So Conrad's story ended in that book basically, but not ended. It's like open end, but there are no hints, clues or anything. Have anyone from the chat written Conrad? Written, sorry, or what am I babbling about? Read Conrad trilogy. It's one of those older books, but I could not believe how bad it was, the ending. So imagine 3 books building into climax, so you are expecting something really... You expected something to happen, and something... well, nothing happened actually. And that was bad, that was really bad. So right now, I'm in a search for the next... this time, I want to read fantasy book from Warhammer Fantasy, so I'm in a search for a good fantasy book, and I'm thinking I'm gonna switch to Nagash. His shall I call it omnibus or a trilogy? So that is, I think, something which I'm gonna read. Oppa, we broke the mushroom. Oppa, it's not good. Let me fix it with the super glue. This is really You need to be careful when you're swiping, because you can break most delicate pieces. And all that happens. Advantage of horror stories that include fantasy, some of them are very cool. Oh, are they Warhammer related? If yes, bring them on, I would love to hear about them. Annual effort to make a living for me. How did you go through it? I mean physically? Psychically? Well, I was building up to this point for years, so I slowly was honing my skills, and last year I was really focusing on growing my social media. In fact, my Instagram grew last year mainly, because before I didn't like really put into the effort of like studying the algorithm and things. So I was grinding a whole year on the algorithm and stuff. And when I hit like certain threshold of followers, and I considered my skill to be worthy of now doing it for a living. So right now I am handling it pretty well. So I'm hoping that it's gonna work out perfectly. So we're still swiping, and look how beautiful this looks like. It's instantly shaded, and now it's grim dark. But we want it a tad lighter. So look how many like sponges we already wasted. So this is how much oils we used. This is how much oils we used. And once we're done with this piece today, tomorrow it will be available on my Patreon to download this upper scenic piece with like this is whole piece, two mushrooms, the pillars, and this statue. So you can download it from my Patreon tomorrow. And you can paint your own in this very scheme, or different. Okay, so now I'm gonna fetch our thinner, and we're gonna use a thinner to furthermore swipe some color away. You can now use a brush. So right now I'm loosely applying it to this terrain via this paper towel. So my point is just to be there for it start to reactivating the enamels on the oil washes, and we're gonna switch again to these how to call it, these makeup sponges, and notice how well it's swiping. Notice how well it's swiping the color away. All right, so let's swipe like there is no tomorrow. I want the nice highlights so we can apply pigments later. And I will add more of the thinner via brush very soon. So let's keep swiping. This is so relaxing, guys. It's, you know what, it's like the peak of hobby is an action, or you know, the task where you can turn your brain off and you can let your guard down. That means that by swiping away oil washes, you cannot screw basically anything. Only thing you need to be aware of is not to break anything, but that's about it, right? So notice how the color is going away slowly, and the effects are really amazing. Your work is amazing. Your look is really helping. Not a typical miniature opus. Yeah, thank you. I'm using my look for the, like this bait, like a shock bait, like people will click on it because they see like, oh, this dude is really, really huge. And it looks like he's an art. So I will check his work. So yeah, I have my theories, but I won't spoil it in case anyone wants to give it a read. Oh, I'm behind reading chat. I have Anthology of Horror Stories. I read that. Yeah, the collection is called The Resting Places. The specific story is called The Stoneware Sister. I'm looking like I'm sure exactly what they were dealing with, which makes it scary. Steam player, good evening, brother. Your work is about that. I read it. I have my theories. Okay, but Pato, is that a Warhammer stuff, or is it just some different franchise? Because 40k horrors, they are brutal. Some of them are amazing. Do you know the channel Vox in the Void? He is like doing these amazing audio narrations of 40k stories, and I can't get enough of them. Alright, he's so amazing. Where have I put my scissors? Here. So I'm gonna further cut more. Duplicate. I'm gonna duplicate more of these makeup sponges. And yeah, it's Warhammer from Age of Sigmar. Say no more, brother. I want to read it. I want to read it. You know what are brutal books? Brutal, like horror, or well portrayed horror in Warhammer Fantasy are Gloomspite Kids. You know, at first glance they are like portrayed as these silly like goblins and like mushroom eating lunatics, but deep down when you read some of those stories about them, they are nasty, brutal little things. Especially if you who here, guys, raise your hands. Who among you have read Skarsnik book? That's one of my favorite books from the fantasy. I read it at least four times. I'm not gonna lie, and some parts are so darkly written, especially when there is like a depiction of what those goblins did to the villagers when they sacked some village. Some of it is really dark, really dark. Not for the faint of heart. I mean, it's not like Demon Kulaba level art, but it. Opa! I just spilled. Have you seen it? I spilled water on me. Hope you grow big. I hope that too. Thank you, brother. Diego, hi, great to see you again. Great to see you again, brother. Blooming Carnage is saying terrain. Yeah! That's what we're doing. Iron within, iron without, brother. Preach. Love that. Iron within, iron without. It's so much. Thank you very much for subscription. If you think about that creed, it's so well fitting into. I will speak for myself. It's so well fitting into what I believe in real life that it's almost scary. It's like, because I'm thinking about it a lot, and I really am iron within and iron without. I share their stoic look on the work, and sometimes or many times, especially when I'm running, because for the record, guys, I absolutely hate running. I hate running. I still do it because this is the only way how to keep my heart healthy along of my size, because as you know, having a huge muscles or being big in general is very strenuous for your heart, and that's literally one of the few things what you can do to keep yourself healthy. And for a big guy like me to run and to try hard, I mean, I still compete in running competitions. Everything hurts. Everything hurts. Like, my legs are in pain all the time when I'm running. And this is what I'm chanting. Iron within, iron without. From the iron comes strength. From the strength comes will. From the will cometh fate. From fate comes honor. From honor comes iron. Or maybe I messed it up. But it's something which I absolutely love. Please don't catch me on my words because it's evening here. It was a long day. Actually today I was like finishing my chaos tattoos on the neck, so my buddy Thomas from Rooster Tattoo was tattooing me. And it may sound silly, but sitting there and like having a needle constantly like nagging on your neck, it's tiring, right? And then I had like workout before and after, and I broke something. What the fuck? Sorry for the bad words. Anyway, have you ever tried Gundam? I know it's not the same as 4K modeling, but I am following a few Gundam hashtags on Instagram. I've never tried, but I'm amazed how well this community is established, and I'm absolutely amazed by, because this is predominantly in Asia, right? And I'm absolutely amazed by the skills of all these Asian guys, how they are 3D modeling. They are like really hard grinding people, and it's showing on their skills. So the Gundam stuff is amazingly detailed and it's striking. I loved it. I have this mental to-do list, what I want to do in my hobby. It has no end. However, like making a giant robot is one of those things which I have in there, and I'm thinking like to make it like more organic robot, not necessarily like Gundam, but I'm thinking something like a Nurgle Titan, right? So this blend between like flesh and machine with this depiction of horror. So this is one of the things I definitely wanna tackle at some point of my life, and I want it to be like super detailed. So for the new guys which just joined, we still swiping away oil washes which we applied, and I'm fetching it more and more thinner. Now please tell me, how do you like perceive this technique for those who don't know it, and how do you like what we're building? I want to know. I believe for you guys who are not familiar with this technique, this might come quite surprising how well these volumes can be built with such simple technique. We are creating instant highlights and shades just with a few swipes. Look at that. Now this specific shade which we created, which is like a very like a grayish brown, is thanks to a streaking grime. It's the enamel wash from AK Interactive, and it's amazing how well it works and how unique and beautiful the effect is. Now, very soon, we will be done with swiping away the first layer of washes, and then we can proceed with the quote-unquote painting with different shades of oil washes. So for example, we need to color all, of course, these mushrooms. I would love to make a different color on the stones, right? So this stone statue would be nice if have a little bit different shade. Then we're gonna apply the pigments, and for this occasion I've fetched myself a Vallejo pigments. This is like a dark olive, and one is the sand, but I'm not sure if we use this one. I'm using it for my Necrons. I'm not sure if this is gonna be fitting here. We have our yellow pigment, and we have our already battle tested black pigment, which we used on our lava set. And black pigments are low-key the best way how to make shades. I'm not even kidding, guys. I'm not even kidding. Like, to enhance your either terrain or miniatures. So if you want to effortlessly shade something, use this. It's not even black. It's, I would say, very dark gray pigment, and it makes these awesome-looking shades and effects. Overall effect is just striking. Now, as you can see, less and less of the paint is sticking to this sponge. That means that we swipe what we could, and here is the result after first few swipes. And I hope you see it properly. I hope you see it properly, how well it's already shaded. So if you want to like go quick and don't want to spend much time on a terrain or on your bases, this will suffice. And the only thing you need to do right now is apply, like, let's say 2 different shades of pigments with the dry brush, and you're done. You don't need to use tufts, you don't need to use anything, and it looks amazing. Look how well this is shaded. You never can achieve something like this with acrylics. Never. Alright. So, let's throw away a few of these used, what you call it, makeup sponges. Now we're gonna mix a few different oil shades, and for that I'm gonna use this dirty palette. It is something like dry brushing, yes. What, brother? Sorry, I'm behind on reading chat. No quitty dioramas. Good evening, brother. Weakness is a choice. Yeah, that's exactly. This is the best one from them by far, because it's true. All right, I'm putting a few drops on these. Forget the word. Sorry. This happens quite a lot. I'm sorry. I've spent 4 hours on a tattoo table today with like grinding pain on my neck. So it's evening and I forgot a few words already. Okay, I'm sorry. It was great to meet you live, but watch more. It's keep up with the shots. It's really cheerful in a bad day. Oh well, thank you very much, brother, and I'm glad you were here. Have a good one. That's amazing. We're looking forward to it. Do you happen to have a Discord server? No, but I want to. I don't know the Discord. I never used Discord before, so I need to first learn how to operate that, and then I will start it. And definitely, this is the next step, both for my Patreons and for other fans, or like my fans on YouTube. So yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do Discord. Please give me a few days to get the grip on it, and also I'll start streaming on Twitch. I know I was supposed to do it last Friday, but still haven't quite learned that yet, but we're gonna do that. I gave a tip by PayPal. It ain't much, but I wanted to support. Well, thank you very much, brother. Thank you. PayPal donations are not for now notifying me through the app, but I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Hopefully my YouTube is monetized soon, so there will be a donate button here. But thank you, brother. I really appreciate it. It looks great. Easy strokes. Yeah, that's true. So the robot like a corrupted 40k Titan. Yeah, something like that, but more nurgly. If you scroll down my Instagram, I reposted that like a few months ago, that I hand sculpted. It was not before I had 3D printer. I had hand sculpted how to call it? It was Nurgle Songrider. Like I did it from scratch, so for a client. So this massive, nurgly, nasty mutant, huge one on the 4 robotic legs, all rusty. So I already did that, but now I want to make it bigger and better. Scooter Pumpkin Shooter. I'm using AK's animal working washes thinned with mineral spirits. They work beautifully and dry super matte. If thinned properly, they don't require cleanup. Yeah, that's true. That's true. But I still rather use these sponges because I like to build all those shadows and highlights. All right, let's fetch ourselves a shade, a proper shade. We start with the structures because I already have like pre-mixed stuff for the mushroom, so the surprise is revealed. It's gonna be the olive one, and I'm gonna replicate the skin which I did like on my not latest set, one set before. I did like the Gloomspite Empire, I called it. It was basically a ruined castle overtook by Gloomspite Gits or night goblins, so they sewed the mushrooms there, so mushrooms grew out of structures, and I used this particular scheme which was olive green oil wash, and it worked just amazing. I'm gonna show you, we're gonna definitely do that today, but right now I'm thinking about making a proper shade for the structure, so we teeny tiny differentiate that from the rest of the base. So now we are in this wonderful phase which is called experimenting. So let's make ourselves a grayish blue wash. All right, so I'm gonna grab my oil brushes. As you can see, I mark my oil brushes with like a black marker. Let's squeeze a little of the white here, and we can use this free opening in here, Kalich or whatever is the name. Fetch a bit of the dark blue. This is a little bit, just a little bit. No, it's too much. I need just, no, that's too much. I need just this teeny tiny drop, right? And am I stupid or what? Where have I put the lid of this? Huh. Yeah, alright. And for now I will move this away. And now we're experimenting, so we might be correcting it. I do a little bit of this black wash from AK, so I'll just pour one drop. All right, and now mix it up, and let's see what we cooked. Already loving it. I can tell you that I'm already loving it. So we are making some kind of like Fenrisian blue. I will put a few drops of the thinner in there, and let's see what it's gonna be about. I didn't bring any test model. Maybe 2 more drops. That's maybe too much. No, it's gonna be fine. Now that's even better. That's even better. Look at that. But if you can see, it's a bit thick to my taste. So we still need to thin it down with the thinner. Boop, boop, boop. Not too much. We maybe made the best wash so far. So let's test it. Okay, I like the consistency, so let me have a sip of my lovely magnesium water. Let's catch up with the chat, and then we rock and roll, alright? Try restream. You can stream on YouTube and Twitch. I'm using, what is it called? Streamlabs. I'm paying for that, so I'm able to do that, but I haven't set up Twitch. Because there are some kind of different rules, so I make sure that I want to read them properly before I start doing that. But hopefully on Wednesday we can like stream also on Twitch. I'm glad I can help Again, thank you very much, brother. For painting, I try all washes with my acrylic team and trench mixing. I'm never going back to acrylic washes. Yeah, once you try oils, you're never going back to acrylics. That's true. Absolutely. Absolutely. Only catch is just to have a good thinner. So you need to get grip of these odorless thinners. Now, fingers crossed, we're gonna experiment now. And I'm gonna apply it to this piece. Oh, it's a bit thicker, but no worries. No worries. You may be thinking now that it does not look good, so good, but don't worry, we're gonna be swiping. We're gonna be swiping it away, and we're gonna create something beautiful. Also we're going for these pillars. So I'll make sure all the. Oh wait, I forgot one thing. There's forgotten support, like from the printer, so I need to cut it off. Okay, it's done. Never mind, we're back. We are back. So with a smaller brush and more gently approach, I am applying gray wash to the stone pieces. So we have this nice variety of color. Are we gonna be swiping that away? Actually, what I did years ago, I've made this, I called it Aquatic Greek set. I mean, some of my namings are like beyond comprehension, but anyway. So I was testing the all washes back then, and I came up with this scheme that I Redken primed. It was white gloss primer, which is normally not very wise to do that on a terrain or miniatures, because gloss is not very good when it comes to taking paint, because the surface is I'm gonna say like closed, it's sealed, so it's not like taking any paint. However, for some reason that worked on the terrain, so I primed it with this white Redken gloss and applied this aquamarine thin wash and swiped it away, and it looked absolutely amazing. It was so good that in fact I've grabbed all my backlog. I had like hundreds of like unpainted night goblins and all orcs and stuff, and I made this ghost army. So I primed them white and then applied this wash and swipe it away, and it's creating this awesome ghost effect. And only thing to differentiate it for being too monotonous, I just made airbrushed their eyes red. It was amazing. Maybe I will do a video about it on YouTube, because literally effortlessly you can kill all your backlog to ghostify it with very cheap Redkens. Okay, so we are applying it still. Let's check if we didn't forget any rock pieces. And now, if you look at that, it doesn't look really nice. But we're gonna fix that very soon. I'm gonna blast it with my hairdryer, so I'm gonna turn it off for a second. Okay, we are back. Vinci is saying, I started watching on Instagram, but I'm happy for your YouTube channel. Well, thank you very much. I'm glad that you're happy. So now, when we like hair dry it, we're gonna swipe it away. And most of the color will be swiped, so the skin is not that differentiated, but we still see there these gray shades. And this is what we wanted. This is exactly what we were aiming for. For example, inside the hood of this statue, it's gonna remain almost all gray. And this is what will give hints to your eye that these stones were gray. However, they are blending with this overall swampy aesthetics of everything else. And we're gonna do same with those mushrooms. So bear with me, I'm swiping it away. This one is cooked already. Okay, here. I'm gotta go, but have a great love and it looks amazing. Keep it up. See you in the next. Well, thank you for being here, brother. See you in the next one. Or you can, don't forget to rewatch it. I'm saving everything in my live section, so you can rewatch them many times. So if you are loaning for a company during your long painting sessions, just rewatch my streams. It's a possibility. Alright, so we're still swiping it away. And wait, here more. And don't worry, we're gonna fix all things with pigments. And I'm gonna show you the blending effect of what pigments can do when applied on semi-dried oils. You will be flabbergasted. By the way, did the workshop already released their priced increased models, or it's still like not out yet for this year? So there were some planned like 5 or 7% increased. Can anyone enlighten me about it? Artifex Maho, hi everyone, how are you? Oh, I'm great, thank you, Chickenator. Okay, I read it well. I'm good, having fun with oils and with my friends in the chat. Hello, Corn Berserker. Oh, Mullet Mommy is asking on TikTok. Well, hello, Mullet Mommy. Skulls for the Skull Throne. Don't forget to collect, to pay your homage to Corn. Let me just swipe a bit more and I'm gonna show you what we did. Look. No, like this. See? See what I'm talking about? Now there are hints that the statue and the stones are gray, however, it's still blending with overall aesthetics of everything. And maybe later in the end we give a dry brush, but it might not be even necessary. Because we did a great job. Alright, so we have something like this. Now let's make the mushrooms. Let's do the mushrooms. So I'm gonna squint this olive color in here, and we're gonna mix ourselves a nice olive wash. These Kohinoors are amazing colors, amazing oil washes, oil colors. Kohinoor is really ancient brand of colors. At some of my video I totally say it wrong because I said that they are like 100 years old, but they are more like 400 years old. Let me just check it if I'm correct. Not sure, not sure. It's not written on the label, but they're literally ancient brand of colors. By the way, you know what the Kohinoor is? What was Kohinoor in the world? It was the biggest diamond ever found in the wild, which was later broke down to smaller pieces. Call more like Slanesh over here. You are a guy of excess, my friend. Any friend of chaos is welcome here, we don't judge. So, we are applying this olive wash on these mushrooms. And now, when we will swipe these, we're gonna be a bit careful for not to swipe like the primer. Even though my own primer is really durable thanks to the gloss varnish, which I include in every recipe when it comes to primers. I may be a tad too harsh on the swiping, so I'll be more gentle. Okay. So give it a nice relaxing touch of this olive beauty. Now this seems like more like a color and not a wash. It's so thick. So let's thin it. Let's thin it down. And now yeah, that's better. That's better. Without a price rise, the 3D printing will be a better option for miniatures, my opinion. Yeah, definitely, I agree. We talked about it on the last stream. I think they need to adapt because with the rise of the 3D printers and with sculptors, like I don't want to say rogue sculptors, but freelance sculptors such as me, and by no means I'm a professional sculptor at the level of some of the pros out there, but I am doing my fair share. We can produce good looking, high quality models, which right now are matching the quality of Games Workshop. And they really need to adapt to this. They cannot fight it, they cannot fight it, they cannot forbid it, they cannot stop it, they need to adapt. So on our, I think it was 2 streams ago, we talked about it and I proposed this solution that they need to figure out somehow how to sell their STL models and somehow encrypt them so they make sure that whoever will buy them cannot redistribute them. Or even they can start printing their own miniatures and selling them for a cheaper price. Because right now, I mean, even the how to call it, like the process of just snipping it away from the spruce, it's absolutely horrendous. I totally hate it, and I never understood it. Then why still now you need to like do that if the printer can produce miniature whole. I understand that some people loved it to snip out the models from the spruce, and I think they somehow how to say it, not explain their increased prices, how to, like, they're coping with their increase, like the higher price of the miniatures, by argumenting that you need to like build them and it's part of the process. But I would be glad if like a building process, not doing the basis, no, that's something else. It's something else. But snipping them from the stupid spruce and gluing those fiddly motherfucking pieces. I right now have this huge commission of Necrons, which I'm doing, and I'm bitching like old sailor when I'm snipping them out of the spruce because they're so fiddly and I just hate gluing them. It takes so much time and it's not enjoyable at all. Alright, so we washed our 3 mushrooms which we have. We're gonna give it a few maybe a minute or 2 or 3 to dry, and then we start swiping them. And then it's time for pigments, guys. I'm gonna show you what we did, what we have done. So let's give it a few minutes. I'm gonna have a last sip of this lovely. Okay, where are we? You probably already responded to that question. Well, what kind of paint are you using right now? Oh, I'm using oil paints, brother. These are, some of them are Kohinoor's, most of them are really cheap. Base oil wash I'm using is from AK Interactive. So we are predominantly, no, we exclusively are painting with oil paints today. So yeah. Oh yeah, definitely live is fine, but I print them already. I have a close circle of friends that are 40 for game. It's much easier just print 5 guys and play. Yeah, it's true. And even on the official tournaments right now, some of the sculptors are doing the exact copies. So the only way how them to detect your, if you're using fake models on a tournament or recast, they are. I heard this may not be true. Don't grab me on my words, but they are weighting the models, and it's kind of ridiculous, isn't it? Because you can like pretty much match the weight with like adding it on a base, or I don't know, if it's too heavy, just drill a hole. I don't see a problem. I think you can fake it pretty good. Hey, how's your night going? Hello, brother. Pretty good. Look what we've done so far. We are shading this statue here, and soon we're gonna swipe these oils from these mushrooms, and we're gonna have ourselves a lovely base. While it's drying, we can talk for a second or 2. I enjoy talking with you guys. Oh, Yanis, thank you very much for sending me your roses on TikTok. Thank you, I appreciate it. Looking great so far. Thank you. And it will look even better once we apply the pigments. And meanwhile, while it's drying, I think I'm gonna remove some of that gray wash. I don't like it on a few pieces. So let me just remove it from some pieces. I'm not like removing it, but reducing its quantity, which is in other words removing, but not from everywhere, but on a few nooks and crannies. Something like this. Okay, the green can stay. I like to how to say it, redistribute it. Let's clean this. Alright. Okay. We still have time till this dries, so we can remove it. Okay, and we're gonna fix it with the pigments. So what is chat up to? I can finish job as usual. I know you probably say this a lot of time, but any suggestion to someone who wants to start sculpting with XPS? No, it's actually a great question, brother. I would recommend you to buy a hot wire form cutter. I can recommend Proxon. For the record, I'm not sponsored. I bought my own, and I'll be definitely buying a second one. They have this amazing heat regulator, so it's not burning your wire too quickly, and it's just doing amazing pieces. Then I would recommend you to buy at least the basic like jigs from Shifting Lens España, or Shifting Lens in general. They have these amazing additions to Proxon, like a Geiger Pro, so you can like cut your foam more efficiently into different shapes, such as pillars and stuff. Then maybe invest in some rollers, and then just start building, brother. You can check my videos on YouTube. I have 3 so far, because it's a new channel. How to like make realistic stone texture, how to work with foam, what kind of glue you use. So yeah, I would recommend you checking that and have fun. Building foam is it's a lot of fun. Where are we? I was looking for foam online. Do you use any particular Al Jazeera foam? Well, I'm using XPS foam. This is like the best foam for building terrain. If you are from a warm climate environment, there might be a problem finding it, but you can get some online. But if you're not, if you're not from a warm climate country, you should be able to find it in your local hardware store. So search for XPS foam or extruded polystyrene. There are a few kinds because none of them are alike. This is the thing, that every company is making them slightly different, and colors are not always marker, or colors are not always the same. So I'm using Styrodur, that's the brand. It's CS2200, I believe. So this is the green one with a smooth factory surface. But the best foam I use is the Fin foam, the blue Fin foam, and it's only like sold in Finland, but construction sites in here in Slovakia where I live are using that. So I'm going on a quest every time, and I'm searching for construction sites, and I'm asking, I either buy them from them, or usually they give me offcuts for free. By offcuts I mean many times they give me these whole sheets, they don't care. And I'm fortunate enough that 6 months ago they were like reconstructing the apartment where I have my apartment, and they were like adding these layers of polystyrene. So I took a few. By few I mean a lot. Because, oh, maybe I should not have said that. I acquired a foam. I acquired a foam from my apartment. Oh wait. I mean, it was just lying there in the night. Nobody was using it. No, but I asked. Most of the times I asked and they gave me. Nothing pretty permanent for smaller groups tournaments yet, but people are very clever to hide and fake balls. Yeah, sure. I do not think that the game should be limited to like the original models. And many games are this roguelike, that they're allowing you to have your own printed models. Unofficial models look 100 times better than official Oh yeah, GWs, especially those from Total War. Those sculptors did amazing job, and you can actually export them from the game and print them. This is totally doable. There are tutorials online to do that, or how to do that, and I did some on my own. For example, I have a few of these Great Unclean ones. I haven't printed them yet, but I have a few in my computer, and they look absolutely amazing. Okay, so we have like swiped away all these mushrooms, so now let's fetch ourselves a brush and aim for a thicker one like this, and swipe furthermore. So I apply the solvents from here. I'm gonna fetch myself more of these makeup sponges. we will do further cleaning. So apply it here and keep swiping like this, right? And now I need to be careful not to like taint it, because I have now the washes on my gloves, so careful now. Very soon we'll start using pigments, I mean the powders, so that's where the true magic will happen. Look how well it's going off. I will add a few more on here on the top to create this nice shade. So as you can see, we are shading this mushroom immediately or right away. And before we apply pigments, we can add a dry brush effect with acrylics, which will totally work. Just to erase those details a bit more. I don't know if you can see it properly, but this green shade is also like a bit tainting the other parts, and it's creating this moss effect, which I love. Thank you, brother. I'm gonna check this right away. Sleep is calling. Enjoy evening, everyone, and thank you, Michael, for your work. Keep it up. Well, thank you very much, brother, for being here. I appreciate your support. Have a good one. You have a good night. Okay, we should be more or less done with swiping away, and now we're gonna apply the. No, we're gonna dry brush it. Let's give it a few strikes of a heater, and then we're gonna dry brush. So I'm gonna clean my glove. That's what I'll do. Opa. So I'll make sure my glove is clean. Now I will mute you for a second, because I'm gonna be hair drying it. Alright, I'm back, and we have some chat going on TikTok. So, do you have Twitch? Not yet, but I have YouTube. Artifex Maho, link in my bio, brother. Check it there. And soon I will have Twitch. So, hopefully on Wednesday stream will be streaming also on Twitch. And it's gonna be Artifex Maho. Same as YouTube, same as Instagram, everywhere. Buff bro, are we feeling nurgly tonight? Yeah, brother. Today we are feeling nurgly. It's more than usual. We are doing this huge diorama base. Back at it again. Yeah, brother, welcome. Alright, so this seems like it has dried at least a bit thanks to a hair dryer. Let's move our sponges on the side. Now I will move. Look how sweaty my hand is. So I'll put away the gloves. And my hands are sweaty as hell, so I will just wipe them off on my apron. This is actually very good use of apron. I will just let them dry. Now, I would say we are done with the oil washes, so I'm gonna nicely put away our oil palette in here, but first I'm gonna fetch our dry brush palette. Okay. Let me just move this way in here. Let's not spill it. Okay. So we have ourselves here our dry brush palette, and now I'm gonna fetch this small brush and we're gonna dry brush. Is it another commission piece? Well, not yet. This is right now for me and for the show. This is the this is Nurgle army which I'm currently sculpting, and this is the base for the models which we sculpted last Friday on these Nurgle flies, Nurgle leech bats. Okay, so now we're fetching a color. Let's choose a good color. So something like a silver gray. That's a great choice of color from AK Interactive. Thank you very much for the gifts, guys. I really appreciate it. Gregor, hey, sorry for being late. How is everyone doing? We're doing great. Thank you for being here, brother. You came into the best part, which gonna be applying pigments. But first, we're gonna dry brush it a bit. So you know the drill. Soak the brush with paint, then wipe it away. Until we have something like this. Let's try it on my hand. Now, don't worry, you can put acrylics on your hand and it won't harm you. And now we're dry brushing, as you can see here. And you can dry brush even on the not fully dried oils. It doesn't matter. It's still gonna work and it's gonna look absolutely awesome. So, as you can see, we are building these highlights by dry brushing this. Normally I don't do that, but I feel like I'm not dry brushing after oil application, but right now I feel like it's gonna be nice, and I am right. Look how freaking amazing it starts to look. Even though I said we won't be using acrylics tonight, well, I changed my mind. This is why having a plan in miniature painting when you are doing your own stuff doesn't work that much. It's because you are cooking on a go while you go, right? Oh, maybe I loaded a few oils on the brush by accident, so let's wipe them away and start dry brushing these pillars too. Do you see it, how we're building that? That's nice. Let's highlight furthermore this Celtic piece and also the sides of this statue. Oh, that's too much. Don't worry, we're gonna fix it with the pigments. Okay, let's. Oh shit, it's too much. Okay, I'm gonna clean this. I applied too much paint in there. However, we fixed it. Let me just hair dry it up. Okay. Sorry for the intermission. And we continue with dry brushing. So give these erased areas a nice treatment of this silver gray color which we're using. And maybe a little bit on the rocks too. Right, that's nice. So dry brush the rocks a bit. Opa! Now time flies, but we may stay a bit longer to finish this properly. I don't mind. Oh nice, this is so good. This is so good, I love it. Doing this for the 1000th time and always bring me smile. Always bring me smile, because making beautiful things always make me smile. And probably you've never seen someone dry brushing with acrylics after applying all washes, but I am doing that and we're having a lot of fun. All right. Guys, your opinion. Tell me. I think I'm really happy of how this is like turning. Music is upbeat. We are having great time. That is what is important. Ain't it right? I'm gonna leave these mushrooms as they are because I like how nergly they already look. Pigments will give them more life. We are aiming for the grimdark look, don't get me wrong, but not that much the grimdark. Even grimdark pieces can have this nice treatment of highlights. There are no rules. You are obliged to follow no rules when it comes to miniature painting. Only rules you should follow is to be safe. And that means wearing mask when you're working with chemicals, but otherwise, or wearing gloves when working with oils. Otherwise, you can do whatever you want, and I absolutely love it. There is not right or wrong. There's only you trying and having fun. Okay, this is maybe too much on here. Okay, I'm gonna hair dry it for a second and then I will show you what we did here, okay? Tomorrow it will be available on my Patreon, this 3D printed piece, these two mushrooms, these pillars and this statue as a whole piece, and you can download it pre-supported. It's good stuff, guys, please check it out. And print it like there is no tomorrow. Fucking hell. Opa. Looking good, thank you very much, brother. One last brush load. And then we're gonna save the piece with the hairdryer and we are up for pigments! Yeah! Ooh, I'm far behind reading chat. I apologize and I will do that in 20 seconds. Opa, okay. Nice, look at that. Holy shit, it looks absolutely amazing. Yeah. Okay, leave it dry for a second. Let's put this away, this palette. And now, let's read the chat while it dries. Some of my always sends good energy. Well, thank you very much, brother. You also. You all are bringing good energy. That's why I do it. I do it for you guys. Big Guy, I watched the first part of the stream to see how to paint. I want to ask two things. Go ahead. For the foam build, do you use same materials technique or not? You mean the painting? Yeah, pretty much you can apply oils to foam and it won't melt, but you need to use these odorless thinners because the normal thinner will melt the foam, but this one is working nicely. Okay, and what's the prime, because I didn't get the time. The primer, I already pre-primed it off camera before the stream because priming is a dirty work and I don't want to do it inside. So I'm priming with airbrush. I'm making my own primers, which consist of a really high opaque black paint, gloss varnish and flow improver. So that's why. And this one was primed dark brown. I will not less the volume. Does acrylic paint to stick to foam? Yeah, acrylics stick really well to foam. Only thing what you should be aware of when you have this, as I mentioned, this green XPS foam is to get rid of this smooth factory finish because it's a lot glossy and takes paint not so good, but you can like build up on that as well if you're where are we? I'm professional terrain builders and models, but I'm starting. No, it's absolutely not annoying, and I would love, I love helping beginners. So no question is silly. Ask anything you want. I totally do not consider anything silly or annoying. So I'm here to teach you and to show you my expertise. So don't be afraid to ask anything. No, it's not. Well, yeah, acrylics are sticking well to foam. I'm painting predominantly with acrylics on foam, just oil washing it from time to time. Sigrok and mushrooms are cool. Thank you. Water-based acrylics are good with foam. Yeah, that's true. Does acrylic stick to plastic? Yes, also. You just need to prime it good. Because I didn't have any prime starting. Yeah, so priming is important. It's necessary, I would say. And you can mix your own, as I said. Okay, this week I will upload a video on YouTube how to make your own primer. So it's up there forever, and everybody can make their own primers. Starting summer. Where are you from, big guy? I'm from Slovakia. And I presume, Gregor, you're from Poland, right? So you are neighbor and brother in arms. Not the best way to use without primer, the result will not be really good. Yeah, that's true. So always prime, always prime. Good, we have our base. Now let's go and make some pigments. Okay, we're gonna start with Vallejo Olive. It's faded olive green. It's the name of the pigments. It's the name of the game, and it looks something like this. So I poured some in here. I'm gonna fetch some brush. This one will do greatly, and we start applying the pigments straight from the lid to our piece to make this awesome looking swampy base. And this is what I was talking about. Look how amazingly it's blending with not fully dried oils, and immediately we are creating the difference between the ground and our structures, and apply it anywhere where you feel like it belongs to. So I'm right now in a pursuit of making this swampy looking effect. So this olive pigment is simulating the moss layer, the nasty greenish, not that bright green moss you can find in this fairy tale forest. No. This is like a matte nurgly moss which we are creating right now. And look how already it's doing something. So we can also put a bit here on this Celtic piece. You see? Chef's kiss. Guys, we're cooking here. We're cooking a legendary meal. And, oh yeah, this looks so good. This looks so fucking good. But I need to be careful not to get too excited, because we don't want to overdo it. Boop. Apply some here. I'm gonna make a short video from this. I made sure I'm recording everything in a high resolution, so tomorrow I will be playing with the footage, so it's up to date on my upload schedule. And this will come out this week. So let's put a few teeny tiny drops inside the hood of the statue. Something like this. Look how well, look what it's doing. Holy crap, it's fucking awesome. Italy here. Hello brother from Italy. Brazil. Well, that's nice. French, Italy, Brazil, Polish. This nice. Hello everyone again, and I love that you are here, guys. It means a lot to me. In fact, I will not even be using the other pigment variations. This one will do. This will create enough of the diversity when it comes to pigments. Not sure if it's well portrayed on camera, but live it looks really good. Let's put a few at the bottom of this mushroom right here. Oh yes! Guys, tomorrow morning at probably like 10-ish, I will turn on the stream and we can talk on TikTok, because I will be streaming from my bigger studio, not this professional streaming studio. And we can talk. Please be there. I would appreciate your company. I will need the mental support, because I will be building Necrons. So there will be a lot of bitching from my side and a lot of gluing. Look, I will put a bit here, and yes, this is amazing. I'm looking forward to get grip on these new technical, well, they're not that new, but on these technical paints such as rust and moss from this American company, and I've only seen amazing results. So here in Europe they are really hard to find. So I sent a few my little birds to fetch it for me, and I'm still waiting for feedback. Hopefully soon I will get them and we can start cooking something great with those, because those work really well. Okay, maybe I overdone this, so let's wipe it away a bit. No, it's a bad idea. Do not soak it with water, but soak this with water. Something like this. Okay, nice. Now put a few in here on this crevice. Since this is a swamp base, it needs a good old grass tufts, and I will just fetch this big box which Gamers Grass sent me, and we're gonna test them live right now. We're gonna test them now. Okay. I think we're done with pigments for now, and let's see what we do. Oh no, here. Almost forgot. Okay. Now let's do a brief showcase. Check it first. Good. Let's get rid of these here. And as you can see, look, somebody asked me how to fix pigments. You don't need to fix them because they are not going away. They are not going anywhere. You don't need to varnish it or anything. You see, I'm aggressively like trying to swipe them away, even from here. They're just not going. So they're fixing themselves. Okay, let's pour this back into here. Let's close the lid. Now I need to clean my hands. Oh, look at this. Look how amazing this freaking piece looks right now. Can you see it? Dude. Maybe one more here. And a dot here. Something like this. Right, good. Okay. So, again, look. Man, that's absolutely sick. Thank you very much, brother. Georgia here. Wow. Poland, Georgia, Mexico. Hola, amigo. Crazy that some little details give so much life. Yeah, that's true. It's never cease to amaze me. Let's try. Let's try some of the mushrooms. I cannot get enough. Guys, you need to stop me. You need to stop me because I will overdo it. Stop me. Stop me if you dare. I beg you. And maybe a bit here. A bit here. Okay. And now let's fetch the promised box. Okay, guys, I will allow myself a 30-second break. I need to clean my, wash my fingers because I am all dirty from pigments, and have a little sip of water, and I will fetch this box of grass. So don't go anywhere. I'll be right back in 30. Alright, I fetched myself these boxes from Gamer's Grass. Let's open them together. So this is box number 1. Let's find something which is suitable for the swamp bases. So we have these leaves. This is copper brown. No, this is golden yellow. These are the leaves. These plants look absolutely amazing. This is the black one. Maybe we have some flowers. Here's this brown. Maybe we have a first candidate. Then these will be good. These are the Highland ones. So we get in here, and maybe these ones. So let's check the other box. Okay, these are the leaves, so we don't need them for now. Now this looks tiny, dry green, 2 millimeters. We're using these are the leaves, not yet. But check the details of these pieces. Dark moss. I like this one, so we're opening this. These are the leaves, which we'll not use yet. This is beige, no. Oh yes! Bloody hell. This is what we're using today, definitely. This is the first thing which we're gonna use. They look awesome, and these are spiky brown. Now I'm tempted to also mix these in. As for the swam, oh, Australia, hello brother, hello mate. So I can show the stream styles. Oh yeah, that's sad. But you can rewatch them anytime, brother. I think bubbles are perfect. Finally made it. Crazy day now for the sanity. Well, I'm glad you're here, brother. You are here for the best part, which is application of the grass tufts. So, doing these dry greens. I'm tempted to use this moss. Yeah, okay, these two we're using definitely. And let's pack these. And let's choose. So we have these two we're using definitely. This is the first color we will be using. Also dark moss. And tiny dry green. No, this one no. And when it comes to these, we have chosen them. I've heard that the Gamer's Grass is the best company when it comes to creating these tufts. So let's check if they stood to their reputation. But from what I see right now, it's looking absolutely amazing. Okay, let's open it and apply these ones. Okay, perfect. You don't need to glue it. So let's put first in here. And I absolutely love. Immediately, I love how it looks like. What? Look. I'll need a toothpick. Oh, I need a toothpick. Oh, the pitching. Sorry, I bumped my head. Right now I'm in a quest for searching toothpicks. Excuse me, I'm gonna fetch one from the kitchen. I'll be right back. I'm here. Okay, I have the toothpick. The reason I fetched for toothpick is because I will gently press, and these tufts already came with a bit of glue underneath, so that was the reason. And I actually will grab a pair of tweezers like these. Brown Lava, I have a question. If you agree, responding, of course I will respond, brother. When did you start modeling miniature making, terrain building? Was it already a hobby you learned alone or followed more masters? I started terrain making roughly 3 months after I started my miniature painting journey, and it was 10 years ago. And I learned from the best. So I was learning from Luke from Geek Gaming Scenics. He quit YouTube, but his videos are still up. Amazing well of knowledge, one of the best and most acknowledged guys ever in terrain making. Also, from Mike from Terranscapes, also unfortunately retired, the rainmaker, but his videos are still there, so check Terrascapes, Terranscape. I will write it in the chat. No, I will not, because I'm not signed there. Oh my god. It's Terranscapes. Why can I write the chat? Huge fan of your content, brother. Keep up great work. Well, thank you very much, brother. I always glad to hear that, and I'm happy that you are here. So right now you can tell me your like opinion on these grass stuffs, what you see. So far I love them. Right now we are applying the big ones, and this is too dry in here, so I will apply a tiny blob of super glue, because one will be... okay, that was not tiny. I can say that these are the best quality tufts I've ever seen. Like, heads down, and it's right from the bat. We just opened the package together, and I am absolutely flabbergasted by the quality of these. I was planning to use my pre-made moss, but this would put me to the shame, so I'll just use theirs. Oh my god, it's so beautiful. Okay, we'll put one here as well. Okay, yes. Okay. Now it looks absolutely swampy, as it should be. Now one will be here. Now you may be asking why I'm applying super glue when these came with already like ability to be glued, because it's a dry pigment powder on some places, so I need to be sure that it's secured properly. So that's why. And one more here. And then we're gonna go into the smaller tufts. Opa. And one more here. No, this is too long. Maybe this one is good. This one is great. This is so amazing. Okay, quick quality check. It's Terranscapes with C. Terranscapes. Terranscapes. The thing is that on retired YouTubers, even if you type it correctly, it still will not recommend it on the first page. So you need to go further. Try googling or YouTube checking the Terranscapes snow cliff or something like that. That should work. He was the first guy I've ever seen, and the best guy. The way how he carved stone faces from foam. I've never seen such thing. Okay, let's open this one. Let's open these. This looks also absolutely amazing, and this will resemble moss. I'm behind the chat. Huge fan of your content, brother. Keep up the great work. Well, thank you very much, brother. Not using glue probably feels like heaven. Yeah, that's true. That's very good, very big advantage of not like having to glue these. So right now we are using these moss green tufts. These are so tiny, so good looking. fingers are too big for this work. Okay, one tiny blob here, one tiny patch of grass can be here, and one on the top of the pillar, because why not? Why not? Okay, maybe one on the bottom side of the statue hands, something like this. Look. Yes. All right. It's always a pleasure. Always a pleasure. And I have to compliment this company, because many times when I'm used to buying these stuffs, and many of the pieces are failing because they were made like broken, but so far these are perfect. So big thumbs up to them for doing them workable. Okay, maybe here. Okay, enough of this. Maybe here one more here. You might be asking based on what I'm applying these stuffs, and the answer is based on my actual feeling, current feeling. So we are done with these for now. And let's open another box or another. Like this. And I like how these packages are closing, that's true. Maybe. No, we're gonna be fetching these tiny brown ones now. And probably 3 shades are enough, so this will be the last, I would say. I found it, yeah. Congratulations. Please check him. He is still ahead of its time. A master terrain maker. Mike from Terranscapes. I would love to meet him one day. I hope he's still doing terrain, at least off camera. We would have a lot to chat. Check the video where he carved, well, he was not showing how he carved it, but he was showing us the results. And it was the best carved stone faces I ever seen, from foam. Where did you get those grass effects, brother? Because it looks very good. This is company called Gamers Grass, and they actually sent me this for trying it out. So it's not sponsored. It just they just sent me to try it out, and I have to say I immediately love it. So check out Gamers Grass. I will attach a link to their page after I finish this stream. So tomorrow you can come and you don't have to rewatch it, but the link will be attached, and the stream will be archived in the live section on my YouTube profile. It's Gamers Grass. Look, here it's written. Well, I have mirrored a camera. Sorry, so probably you can't read it, but it's Gamers Grass. The reason I have mirrored camera, I found it better for you to see, and the angle is better, I guess. Let's apply a few of these, and of course tomorrow I will bring this base to the studio and make some nice pictures and videos, so you see what we actually done today. Look, some of this here. This is almost like a meditation for me. I'm getting lost in my thoughts very easily while doing this, because it's so relaxing, and the music is helping this a lot. One will go here, maybe one will be in this crevice. Something like this, right? Okay. And I've seen one here, this one, and I will glue it to this gape. Here. Right, and one will be here. Okay. One above this mushroom. One here on the bottom. What's the chat saying? Thank you, almost broke my neck a few times trying to read it on my TV. Yeah, apologize. Next time probably I will turn it the camera as it should be. But at least you have like good angle to see what I'm doing right now. And one here. Where else would we put these? Here. This is the very good section where the be in between the pillars, so it's not that, I would not say boring, but yes, like this, and maybe one will be going here. Yes. One above his arms. Something like here. All right. Hey, stick. This one is not sticking here because there's too much pigment powder. So I had to help myself with the glue. I'm saying I have to help myself with the glue right now, like this. Okay, that's nice. And one will be in the middle, in between the skulls. Cool, it's looking so amazing. And one here. Where? Here. Okay, and I think we're done. And here. I found another place. Actually a big one, such as these. Perfect! I absolutely love what we did today. So let me just clean it for a second, and I will show you what we did today. Oh, it's 11 already in here, but we are right on time. Look, ready? Oh yeah. I can't get enough of the mushrooms, they're stunning. Well, thank you. They're actually available on my Patreon in $1 tier, and you can print them small or big. I've sculpted them in details. So yeah, this is what we nurgled today. Look, guys. Holy crap. It's absolutely amazing, and I'm looking forward for when we have sculpted these models for it. Nice. So, tell me your opinion. How did you like today's stream? Nurgle has good taste apparently, yeah. I wanted to ask you, Teranga, when you stream, like there are any specific days or when you feel it? No, good question. I'm streaming every Monday, Wednesday and Friday, 9 p.m. Central European time. Every time, right on the clock, no exceptions. If there will be any exceptions, I'll let everyone know. These are the regular streams in my streaming studio, and I'm also streaming on TikTok because I have only my phone in my other studio, and these are in the early day hours such as 9 a.m., 10 a.m. up till lunch, and mostly there we are talking with the chat while I'm doing like this tedious stuff. So I'm not showing you what I'm doing because there is a camera only on my face. But these are more improvised streams, but streams on the evenings, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, are more professional, I would say. From the beginning of your lift to this, it looks incredible. Well, thank you very much. Nice, it looks stunning. Papa Nurgle surely is pleased by this. Well, I hope he's so pleased that he will spare me when he will be giving his gift, so he will avoid me. And that's the deal I'm glad to take. Beautifully grown mushrooms, nice. Thank you very much, Ivan. Thank you very much, guys. The piece looks great, but Grandfather Nurgle is pleased. Nice, thank you. Alright, guys. So, I would say that's it for today. Today was really great. And I absolutely enjoyed it. So, I would say these were really easy techniques to work with. I will make a shorter video which I will upload on YouTube later on, but in roughly 2 and something hours we did this. XC Artist, amazing. Well, thank you. The stream was awesome. Well, thank you very much, guys. I'm glad you liked it. I hope we'll meet each other and see each other on Wednesday stream in 2 days. I'm not sure what we will do yet. Maybe I will build another base, because we still have I have this base to paint, this 50mm one. I have this Nurgle Toad based already, which we need to prime and paint. There's still something to do. I will properly announce it, don't worry. So, guys, time to wrap it up, time to go to sleep. So from my side, I really enjoyed. Thank you very much for being here. It really means a lot to me. Please make sure you like this stream so the algorithm can pick it up. It greatly helps me. Comment if you enjoyed it, and you know the jazz. So, yeah. Big ol' mushroom and big ol' rocks looks great. Thank you very much. Guys, thank you. Thanks for 3 hours, mate. See you next time. Good night. Good night, everyone, guys. I love it. Love you all. Thank you very much. Bye.